12 children is pretty significant. With Catherine of Aragon, his first wife, alone, they had 6, but only Mary survived to adulthood. And those 6 can be seen here, if you're interested. We know that Henry Fitzroy was born of his mistress, Bessie Blount, and he passed as a teenager. With his second wife, Anne Boleyn, they had 4, but only Elizabeth survived. And you can take a look at their children here. With his third wife, Jane Seymour, we know that Edward survived and unfortunately passed as a teenager, but they weren't married long enough because Jane passed away shortly after childbirth. There is speculation that there are other illegitimate children, and you can take a look here. If these were his children, he did not officially recognize them. He likely did not sleep with his 4th wife, Anne of Cleves. She seemed very confused about what was supposed to be happening in the bedroom, and that marriage was ended. I'm also not sure that he consummated this marriage. This is Catherine Howard. She was so young when they got married, and he was not doing well. He had that ulcer in his leg, the gout had set in, he had gained a ton of weight. And with Catherine Parr, I really don't think he did either. Similar reason to Catherine Howard, wife number 5, but I don't think he could at this point. And we know that she went on to have a child later. And no, he wouldn't have been announcing to everybody or sharing that he couldn't procreate and he couldn't make things work. He would have been quiet about that. There is speculation amongst historians and researchers that suggests that he may have been carrying the Kell antigen. And this would make sense as to why the first pregnancy, those children were pretty viable, except in the case of Catherine of Aragon. And then the other pregnancies that followed just did not pan out. I don't think we're ever going to know because there's no access to the bodies. There's no access to any of that. And I don't think that the Crown would allow access for testing. We must just continue to speculate. But dude was fertile, okay?